sometimes entities forget that there's actors behind those voices, and you guys are always really great about promoting the actors and making us feel loved.
Hello, Geek House Show. This is Hassan Mohammed, and I'm here with the amazing Tara Strong. You know her as, the voice of Harley Quinn, the voice of Batgirl, the voice of Raven, the voice of Benton, you name it. Tara, welcome to the Geek House Show. It's a huge honor to have you here with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to do this interview. Now, you're going to be at Speedy Comics Con. This is going to be the first ever virtual Comic Con in the Middle East, but you've been to the Middle East before. You've met your fans there. How was your experience with the fans here in the Middle East? And, what was the most memorable thing about your trip to Dubai last time?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. I think the thing that surprised me the most is that the fans were the same as all over the world that I saw. And they were the sweetest people. And a lot of them were so happy to meet me, and they thought I would never come to the Middle East. And Dubai is so beautiful. It's like, I don't know, it's almost like visually like a fairy tale. Like everything is so beautiful. And we got to do quite a bit of sightseeing when we were there, and of course Rashid took us out for some awesome dinners at his restaurants, and we were just treated very, very well. Like it was just a beautiful time. Probably one of my favorite memories was one of the queens. I know there's lots of queens there. They made room for her and her children, and they were like big Ben 10 fans, and when it was their turn, they came in and she was so grateful that I signed the autographs and did the videos for her kids. She gave me this beautiful bracelet, and she was just connecting with me as two moms. And I thought that moment was so very special, and I had a really beautiful time there.
Amazing. And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of beautiful memories as well as Speedy Comics Con with the fans in the Middle East. Now, you voiced the amazing Harley Quinn as well. we want to know, what does this character mean to you on a personal level?
Great question. You're asking such good questions.
Oh, thank you.
It's funny. When I first started in the Batman universe, of course, I was Batgirl. I was in the studio beside Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, which was amazing. And I would watch Arlene Sorkin, who is the most beautiful creature. And the character of Harley Quinn was created for her. So she's, of course, a huge inspiration. And when it came time to do the Arkham video games, they just wanted to try something new. And in the very beginning of Harley's existence, she doesn't have a lot of her own power. And throughout the Arkham Games, she sort of grows and grows in her own power, in her own strengths. And when you ask what that means to me, it's sort of mirrored my own life and my own growth and becoming my own power and my own entity. And there's been some recordings of video games where something Harley said would be exactly something I was facing that day or feeling that day. So I'm very connected to her. I think she's such an incredible character. And also getting to get in the studio and just kind of yell and scream and be crazy is such great therapy. I always say Harley's my therapy, whatever I get to do her. And sometimes the truth is, when you're a voiceover actor doing a video game, you get cranky if it's going to be just you for 4 hours, or knowing that there's going to be a lot of screaming or punching. But whenever it's Harley, I'm never cranky. It's just the most fun. I hope I get to play her for a long time.
Tell me what, Henry.
That's enough from you. Well, look who's too late to save the day. How's it going, Bat Brain? It's been a while.
You voiced her in Arkham City, which is arguably the best superhero video game of all time so far, and also Arkham Knight. And so what was your experience with Rocksteady Studios, that the guys like Stephen Hill and the people there in Rocksteady Studios? What was your experience working with them?
They're very cool to work with because they're so clear on what they want, how they want the game to feel, the vibe of everything, how everything's going to look. Every moment is so completely well thought out and intricate, and the Rocksteady people are fans, so they're not just making a game to sell money. They authentically love all these characters in this world. And we talked about different ideas and where these games might be headed, and they're so passionate about it. A lot of the time we were on a phone patch to London, so I didn't always get to meet everyone in person, but I loved my experience, especially from the very start. And of course, when I first started doing Harley, I didn't know that people would like my version, because you know,
come on.
Arlene's was so well. The original was so beloved, and I understand loving someone who originated a character. And it wasn't till they released Arkham City at Comic-Con, and like a whole like building wall was Harley, and like hearing fans' responses that they loved her and they loved my version was so rewarding. Harley's got some big boots to fill, you know, but it's a beautiful game. The graphics are amazing, and my kids don't play a lot of superhero games, but they liked that one a lot. So I'm not a gamer like that. I like more word game stuff, but I got to sort of see some of the storyline when they were watching.
You!
Get out of my way, Quinn.
Leave us alone, B-Man!
We know that you're going to be in Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, with Rocksteady as well. It's going to be in the same Arkham universe. What can you tell us about this game without giving anything away?
Well, as you saw from the trailer, it's very sleek, it's very fast-paced, it's very cool. I love the design of this game and how it looks. And the story is one that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Like, they have a mission and they have a lot of problems, and you know, it's not like the most amazing group of friends to have to work together, but they do, and they find a way. And the stakes are so high in this game, and I think fans will look forward to great style. The game looks great, the play is awesome. I've seen some of the how it all plays, and the story's really good, the acting is all really good. It's just a fun, interesting, exciting, fast-paced, cool game that I think people will really love. And like I said, there's always some kind of crazy tension. Like, it's never like, oh, I get to chill out and wait for someone to pick me as a player. Like, there's always something going on in this game. It's really amazing.
We can't wait for it. You know, we saw the amazing trailer in DC fandom, and you know, we're just counting the days to play this game, you know.
I know. Wasn't the fandom so good?
Oh, it was amazing. Actually, Rashid was in it. We represented the Middle East in the fandom as well. So this was really something good to bring all the DC fans from all around the world in this one
amazing
event. Yeah.
And they did it for free for the fans, which I love so much. You know, there's been other studios that do things here and there, but the Warner Brothers, the DC fandom was just this unbelievable online architecture for people to, especially people who miss going to Comic-Cons and miss that human interaction. I just thought it was such a great gift to give to the fans. I thought it was so well done.
Well, that should knock a few years off the old sentence.
That's reminded me of something. Oh yeah! Waller's stupid alpha target. Who are we supposed to be killing again?
Oh, look, it's Superman. The mighty Superman has just rescued that pilot.
What a show-off. Beat it, Spandex! We're on a top-secret assassination mission here!
No.
You also voiced, you know, many different characters in TV shows, in TV animated shows. And so what is the difference between voicing a character in a video game, you know, versus voicing a character in a TV show? Is it like the same process, or is it drastically different?
Well, the main difference is that you work alone when you do a video game. When you do a TV show, mostly you all work together. Like, we have so much fun doing Teen Titans all together. I mean, we've been doing the show for 20 years, so we all really love each other. And when you're in a studio with other actors, it's nice to play off them. Like, if someone goes, "Let's get out of here," you might go, "Okay," because you're responding to how they said it. So there's something more fun about animation records, because it's a group record, you get to play off people. When you're doing a video game, it's just you, and it can be for up to 4 hours, so it can be more tiring, because when you're doing a game, sorry, when you're doing a series, other people have turns to talk. But when you're doing a video game, it's just you for all that time. With that said, I guess the advantages are you get more done of your character in a session. Like if we had to do video games with multiple actors and multiple actors having hundreds of lines, those sessions would take forever. So in that way it's good. But it's a very different process in terms of the environment, but it's the same process in terms of the acting. As the voice actor, you're still imagining all the moments and really sort of trying to put yourself in whatever character's shoes and feeling all those emotions and making sure that you're reading all the stage directions so that you really know what's going on. The process of acting for both video games and series is quite similar.
It is time. The prophecy shall be fulfilled.
Raven!
Now, for my last question, you have appeared in Arrow, in an unnamed character, but we all assume that this was Harley Quinn with the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Was there like any plan to continue that story, or was it just an Easter egg there? Like, was there like?
Yeah, I think it was just an Easter egg. Listen, I would have loved for it
Yeah.
to be more, and of course, I said I would do anything on camera just to be part of that world. In the DC universe, like I love how Stan Lee put himself in all kinds
Yeah.
of cameos, and I just think it'd be fun to have me and Hamill like at a diner or something.
Exactly, like, yeah.
So I said I would love to do the show, but there was just that one little sort of Easter egg for everybody.
What I do is completely different.
Not really, John. Don't you see that?
What I see is you letting the man who killed my brother roam completely free.
It's not freedom. It's work.
It's wrong.
Do you cuties need some counseling? I'm a trained therapist.
Before we see you in Speedy Comics Con, do you have any final message to your fans in the Middle East, especially Geek House Show fans?
Well, I just want to send you guys all my love and thank you again for all your hospitality when I came to Dubai. I'd love to come back. It was very, very special. And of course, to the Geek House fans, you're the best fans. You're so supportive. Like all of your posts are very supportive of the actors as well as the characters. And sometimes entities forget that there's actors behind those voices, and you guys are always really great about promoting the actors and making us feel loved. So thank you, and thank you for loving all the shows that we do. I was so happy to get out there and realize people love Ben 10. Like I had no idea what would be the most popular. So it's fun to see what really takes off in other countries. So thanks for having me, you guys.
You're more than welcome, and thank you very much for taking the time to do this interview. We cannot wait to see you at Speedy Comics Con, and I'm sure the fans cannot wait to meet you there. Thank you very much, Tara.
Thank you.